What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Thank God it's Friday. Woo, this feel like it's been kind of a long week this week. I hope all you guys are having a great day. It's been a pretty good day. Hot. It's probably like 85 degrees right about now. Um, oh my God, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This diet that I am on is stressing my life. I just want a piece of cake. I'm gonna tell y'all what I ate today. Like so far, what I had today. 12 o'clock was the first time I ate all day today. It was 12 o'clock. I had a salad with some bacon inside the salad. So I just chop it, cook the bacon, chop it up, put it in the salad, get a little ranch dressing, not too much, but a little bit of ranch, drizzle it over, ate that, cool. 2 hours later, like around 2:30, I had another salad. This time I put a little spin on it. I put a little spin on the salad. I cooked some spinach and some bacon at the same time. And I put the spinach in the salad. I chop up the bacon. I put the bacon in there. So now, and I, kind of toss it around or whatever. So now I got a bacon spinach salad, greens, everything. When I tell y'all it was so freaking good, it was good. So for dinner, I think I'm going to have another salad. This time, I'm going to do pork chops. So I'm gonna make a pork chop salad. So you already know I'm gonna put the pork chop in the air fryer, let it fry. I love my air fryer. Let me tell you something. The air fryer is like the healthiest shit. I'm gonna chop it up after I'm done cooking the pork chop. Chop up the pork chop, take it off the bone, chop it up, put it in there, drizzle a little dressing, eat that. Boom, you got dinner. Um, this dieting is like stressing my life though, cause you want something sweet. But anyway, getting into this episode of GH. Jason has a big problem on his hands. Big problem. I'm talking biggie big, like notorious B.I.G. big. Like this problem is not going away. Joey Novak. Joey freaking Novak is becoming a thorn in the Corinthos organization's ass at this point. A mighty big thorn. He's cocky. He's a bold bitch. Um, I like him though. As much as Joey gets on my nerves, like he annoys me to an extent, but I like him. I like him, especially his uncle too. We need to see more of his uncle. Um, but Joey is so bold. Like Jason popped up on him and basically let him know that he crossed the line coming up to Jocelyn, and any further interactions with anybody connected to the Corinthos organization will result in retaliation. Joey just sat right there and laughed. He laughed that threat off. Like Joey was so confident and cocky because Jason told him, he was like, basically this is not good, because he was like, you try to make a move on us, you're gonna piss off members of the five families and even your uncle. That's not good. Joey was like, shit, I'll take that chance. Right then and there, that told me, and it told Jason. You could tell Jason realized it too. If he's that bold and he's that confident and cocky about shit, and he's just laughing off your threat, that should tell you he has allies. Somebody within the five families or his uncle is cool with him making a move on the Corinthoses. And if they're cool with that, that's not good. That's not good for the Corinthos organization at all. I'm like, Jason, stop with these threats. I'm going to need you to stop, sir. I'm going to need you to stop. I'm going to need you to take out them Desert Eagles you got. Boom, 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 boom. That's where we're at right now. Because the threats need to stop. You need to start putting some action in. Because let me tell you something. That's why Joey laughing at your ass. Because you're making all these threats. He was bold enough to walk up on children. And I call them children even though they're 18, but they're still basically like kids. He was bold enough to walk up on them in broad daylight and make subliminal threats towards Jocelyn. That right there will get you killed. Fuck all that, oh, if you continue. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The hell would continue. We're not going to let that continue. No, he did it the first time, and that was warning enough. You warned him the first time when you whooped his ass to stay away from your people. He didn't listen the first time. He got even bolder. It's one thing to walk up on Spinelli and threaten Spinelli. That's different. That's a grown man. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But now you're bringing it to kids, to a child, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be at your volleyball game." Put a bullet in his head. I'm sorry, but any real mobster would have got rid of him. They would have got rid of him. See, the Spinelli shit, they would have let that slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would have let it slide. But now you walking up on a child? No, you got to go. Fuck all that. Nope. Nope. Jason, if y'all need help, call me. I'm on my way. Where Brick at? Where he at? Because y'all need some help. Call me. I will hop on the first motherfucking plane. I will be there first class. I don't do coach. First class. Champagne sipping. First class. I'm not coming over there for no coach. I'm not doing that. I ain't about to risk my life for coach. So if you want to fly me out, I'll come out there. I'll come help you take care of these motherfuckers. But I'm not doing it, coach. If I see a coach plane ticket, if I see something that say, if I see a C on that bitch, I'm staying home. Y'all just got to fend for yourselves. Because I ain't doing coach. Y'all got too much money to be having me on coach. No. Hell no. We're not doing that. So yeah, Jason need to do something. In all seriousness, like, he need to nip this shit in the bud now. Right now. And you know, Jax was getting on my goddamn nerves as usual. Listen, like I said yesterday, Jax has a right to be concerned about his daughter, but shut your ass up, Jax. I'm getting tired of him. Like all this, oh, your mob ties, oh, you this, you that. First of all, Mr. Jax, you knew Carly's life when you got with her. 14, 15 years ago when you got with this woman, you knew that she came with some mob ties. You knew that. When she and Sonny were divorced, she was still connected to his organization in a way. You knew that when you got with her. You knew that when you married her. You knew that when y'all conceived Jocelyn. You knew this. You still chose to have a child with her. So please stop bitching with all this mob stuff. Like, shut up, Jax. My goodness. And then when Jason went to go talk to, you know, Carly about the Joey Novak situation, Jax was sitting right there listening. He left, but he came right on back. I said, see, you too involved. Jax, you're too involved. I'm going to need you to mind your business, sir. I'm going to need you to do that. I mean, I think he found some comfort in the fact that Jocelyn is at least going to be on campus with her friends, you know, and stuff like that. And my thing is, yeah, she's going to be on a college campus. You could easily hire a security team to follow her if that's what you want, Jax. You got the money. You know what I'm saying? But stop bitching. Good Lord. But at least Carly realized, like, they're in some shit. Like, if Joey's being this bold, walking up on her daughter like that, and he's laughing off y'all threats, y'all need to be worried. Y'all need to get some reinforcements, because this ain't gonna work. And like I said, and I will say it again, I'm putting my offer out there. You can send for me. I will come and help you. I have no problems. But like I said, we're not doing coach. Yeah, I got too much money for that. Y'all better get me first class or on a private. I'm just saying. You might have had me flying El Cheapo. No, we're not doing that. It had me flying on Spirit Airlines, getting my shit canceled and delayed. Absolutely not. So yeah, they need to fix that little problem. So anyway, moving on from that. I love the whole Ava Shawn interaction. That shit was funny. Like, she wanted Shawn to be her bodyguard. When Shawn laughed, I laughed too. Cause Shawn, you could tell Shawn don't really care for Ava like that. My thing is, if she wasn't so hooked on Nicholas or whatever, and I wasn't a fan of her and Nicholas, I would be pulling for Ava and Shawn because I like their little chemistry. And Ava was looking good as shit today. Let me tell y'all something. Miss Maura West be bringing it. That woman is flawless. She look good every day. But she could have a freaking chemistry with a mop bucket. That's how good she is. Like, that woman has chemistry with anything. She could have chemistry with a frog. Y'all remember the old WB frog? You could put the frog right here. She'll have dialogue with that frog, and that shit'll be entertaining. That's how good Miss Maura is. Like, she's that damn good. But like I said, if her and Nicholas wasn't, you know, a thing, I could get behind her and Shawn. Definitely. I can get behind those two, because that shit would be electric. That would be some fire right there. Her and Shawn, shit. But she was sitting there asking him all these questions about how was it and was it worth it to spend 6 years in prison for Sonny. Shawn was like, man, listen, I made my choices. I made peace with my decisions. And he asked her straight up, have you made peace with all your choices in life? I said, I know that shit right, Shawn. Get her ass. As much as I love Ava, Ava, don't try to come for Shawn because you got some skeletons too. You done some shit. Are you proud of? Have you made peace with the decisions you made? Like the decision you made to kill Miss Connie for no reason? Remember how you pulled that gun on Connie Falconieri and shot her? All to protect Julian? Was that worth it? You slept with another woman husband back in the day, and all these years later, she done pulled the baby out your coochie. Was that worth it? I just want to know, was all that worth it? Don't ask him was 6 years worth it. Ask yourself about your dirt. Was all your dirt worth it? Ask yourself that question, Ava. I'm just saying. I love me some Ava, but I'll call your ass out too. Y'all know me. I don't give a damn. I speak my mind. Favorite or not, I will call your ass to the carpet. I will call you out in a millisecond. Don't try me. Ava on that bullshit. I'm like, no, don't be asking him those questions. Ask yourself that question. Are you okay with it? And at the end of the day, what can you do? I mean, Shawn spent 6 years in prison. He free. God is good. He free. And ain't nothing he can do about that. He spent 6 years in prison. He can't go back and change it. So it's about moving forward. And the thing is, Shawn was not interested in being her bodyguard. But what was so funny was he kept asking her all these questions about her stalker and stuff. And I'm like, my thing was, for somebody who's not interested in being her bodyguard, you asking a whole lot of questions for a job that you don't want. Like, you asking a little bit too much now. It sucked though seeing Ava on the phone with Avery and all that, knowing that she can't like be around her daughter, like have her daughter living with her right now. It sucks. And it's crazy because I'm like, Ava doesn't even know about the Joey Novak situation. I'm like, she's worried about her situation, but I'm like, your daughter is still in danger because of what's going on with the Corinthos organization. So it's like, whether she living with you or not, it seems to me like she's still in some danger here. And I don't know how Ava gonna feel if she hear about this this Joey shit. So anyway, moving on from that. Let me tell you, I love the conversation between Laura and Dante. And you know what I noticed? That Olivia was okay with Dante moving on. She was even encouraging him to move on. But when Lulu moved on, when he was gone, she was bitching and hollering every day. But now that it's your son, oh, you ain't got no problems now. But you were sitting here hooping and hollering every day when Lulu was with Dustin. You was whining until the cows came home. And I love that Laura is not like that. Laura was so, that's why I love me some Laura. She classy. Elegant, classy, genuine. She let Dante know, like, she went to go see Lulu, talk to the doctors and stuff. There's no change. But she let him know that she's okay with him moving on, because he has to move on with his life. And that's what Lulu would want. Lulu would want them to all move on. It's moving on is not the same as giving up. I agree with her on that. It's definitely not. And like she said, she'll never give up on her daughter and her hopes that her daughter would recover and come home. But life moves on, and that's what Lulu would want. She would want them living life. She would want Dante to find love again and have fun and live life and show Rocco a good time and stuff. That's what she wants, and I'm glad that, Dante was happy about that, that he had Laura's blessing, and he was like, even though me and Lulu not married no more, I still love her, as you should. Because, Laura was trying to be a little nosy too, asking if he moved on or whatever, like, have you found somebody? He said no. I say, give it time. Give it time. You have found somebody, but y'all just not acting on it right now. Y'all in denial about y'all feelings. But give it some time. So anyway, moving on from that. So Nicholas is still being nosy. Nicholas is trying to get whatever information out of Sam he can about her and Shawn investigation and the Hayden shooting. I'm like, Nicholas, shut your ass up. Mind your business. Mind your business. Your day of reckoning is about to come. Don't worry about how the investigation going. So, they went to go see Alexis or whatever, and Alexis was filling them in on Ryan and Harmony being his nurse or whatever, helping out or whatever. And so Harmony made this big case about how she's turning over a new leaf, how she's on parole, she's not doing, Ryan's evil bidding, and Sam believed her. She believed her. I mean, I started to believe her too for the moment, and that's only for the moment. I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt for the moment until I see otherwise, until I see something dirty. But she was like, all the letters that she's been writing for Ryan have been like screened and returned and stuff. So she hasn't actually been physically doing anything illegal for him or nothing like that. She just been writing letters for him. That's it. So Nicholas and Alexis would like to look at the letters. So she was like, no, I can't do that. I'll lose my job. So she discreetly passed along, left a folder on the table or whatever with the letters in it. And she was like, I'll be back in like 20 minutes to look for him or whatever, trying to get the hee-ho. So they looking at the letters and shit, and one of those letters caught Nicholas and Alexis by surprise. One of those letters was addressed to Mrs. Spencer. I said, now we fucking getting somewhere. I said, open up that letter and see what's in it. Please open that letter. Because I think the answers you seek are in that letter about who this stalker really is. Open that letter. Because even Nicholas was surprised when he saw Spencer's name on that letter. I said, yep, open that letter. Find out what your little bastard was up to. And go whoop his ass. Get that belt and go tear his ass out the frame. That's what you need to go do. So anyway, moving on from that. Who else was in this damn episode? I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anybody. Oh, so Obrecht. Obrecht done confronted Jason. I said, Lord have mercy. We all knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. She was going to confront Jason one of these days, and here we are. Day of reckoning. She just unloaded on Jason, talking about how he pretended to care about Britt, and she wanted to know how, like, was there a conversation that he had with her? Was that real or whatever? And Jason just, how he do. He just kept quiet and took the verbal lashing. And, he looked to the side and was like, yeah, I did let her down and stuff like that. At least he took it. I mean, that conversation went exactly how I pictured it would go. Because we all know Jason just gonna stand there and let Obrecht just lash out at him. Because it ain't nothing else he can say or do. So it's like, just take the verbal lashing and call it a day. As soon as Anna popped up and all that, Jason left or whatever. I like that Anna and Obrecht are basically frenemies. I like it, because Obrecht was telling her how she was hoping that Jason was responsible for Peter's disappearance. That way, he was responsible. They would know that at least Peter's gone. You know what I mean? And she felt like they need to be on high alert, like high guard, since, they don't know where Peter is. Because she was asking Anna about his whereabouts, like, does she know anything or whatever. Anna was like, I ain't about to tell you nothing. She wanted Anna to share some information with her. Anna was like, I ain't about to tell you shit. I like their little friend thing they got going. Anna and Obrecht done came a long way. Because they seem like they don't hate each other like they used to. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they're on much better terms now, and I like that, Anna probably still can't stand Obrecht and vice versa, but at least they cordial with each other. I take that over anything at this point. I would definitely take it. So anyway, moving on from that. So Finn and all them, they at the damn Kelly's or whatever, and Naomi done popped up. Naomi Dreyfus, Hayden's mother, popped up, and Finn was not happy to see her. So when Liz took Violet to go get cleaned up or whatever. And mind you, Naomi was a little rude to Elizabeth. Like, not even a little rude. The bitch was rude. Like, she didn't even acknowledge her like that. She just slightly acknowledged Elizabeth. I was like, okay, rude much. So of course Finn is not happy with Naomi because he felt like, just like her daughter, y'all both abandoned Violet, and he's not happy about that. And now all of a sudden you want to pop up. And Naomi had the nerve to sit there and say, oh, don't punish me for my daughter's mistakes. What you mean your daughter's mistakes? First of all, Heifer, your granddaughter has been in Port Charles for how long now? And you're just now popping up? How long has Violet been in Port Charles? For 2 years now? I would say about 2 years, somewhere around there. And I'm like, you're just now popping up in Port Charles to see her? Because you've been gallivanting all around Europe with somebody or whatever, and now you want to put that off on Hayden? That's not on Hayden. That's on you. You could have came and saw your granddaughter whenever you wanted to. But damn, you took long enough to come see her. And, Finn was not happy about it. So, of course, Finn was asking about Hayden and, Naomi trying to play stupid, talking about, I don't know where she is. I don't know. You probably do know. You're probably lying. So I can't blame Finn for not wanting Naomi around, because if Naomi's around, that's just going to mean Violet's going to ask more questions about Hayden and her whereabouts. And he doesn't want to see his daughter hurt any more than she already has been. So I can't blame him for that. You know what I mean? And we already know Naomi is definitely in town for some shenanigans, because ain't no way in the world her only purpose in town is to see Violet. Something tell me she in town because she got some shit going on. It ain't all peaches and cream with her. It never is. She got an agenda. So I can't blame Finn for being on high alert with her, because you need to be. Definitely when Naomi is around. And with Naomi being in town, because when Sam popped up at Kelly's or whatever, Liz was telling her about Naomi. Sam was like, aha, so Naomi in town. Okay. She said, doop, doop, doop. Shawn. Yeah, Naomi, Hayden mother in town. That's a good lead for them, because now they can press her. Because something tell me she know where the hell her daughter at. You can't tell me Naomi has no ideas where Hayden is. You mean to tell me Hayden didn't contact you not once and give you a mention of where she could be or let you know something? Like, there's just no way Hayden completely went off the grid without talking to her mother. Even if her and her mother don't get along like that, she's gonna reach out to somebody. So I think Shawn and Sam definitely need to start with Miss Naomi and press her ass. That's what they need to do. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all thought about it, and I will see y'all all later. Have a great day, and have a wonderful weekend too. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Peace.